In Blackwood Cove, people don't vanish. They are erased. November 2024. The Miller family disappeared in a 7-minute storm. SUV idling. Doors open. Groceries spoiling. No footprints. No straggle. Only static humming from every radio. Detective Sarah Vance arrived. The Millers weren't the first. Every 12 years, during the same lunar cycle, Blackwood Cove loses residents. The lighthouse, decommissioned since 1954, lit during the storm. On its lens, bioluminescent fluid. Not blood, not human. Through the lens, Vance saw the Miller family, frozen in their kitchen. The storm doesn't end. It begins again. Silas Thorne's logbook wasn't ships. It was frequencies. Signals rising from the granite bedrock beneath the cove. The water is no longer liquid. It is a conductor for the echo. The echo wasn't abduction. It was transcription. The lighthouse wasn't guiding ships. It was scanning souls. In the Miller basement, copper coils hummed. Installed by Victor Stone. Project Horizon. Digital immortality. Uploading human consciousness into sound waves. But the Millers weren't saved. They were distorted. Vance found a speaker. She turned it on. Not static. Not silence. The Miller children, screaming in reverse. The echo doesn't take you. It rewrites you. The screams weren't cries. They were corrupted data. Copper coils burrowed under every home. Converging on the lighthouse. Blackwood Cove wasn't a town. It was an antenna. Thorne hadn't tracked the deep hum. He had been feeding it. An acoustic god demanding tribute. Victor Stone co-opted the system. Not immortality. Weaponized displacement. Distortion wasn't failure. It was design. Uploaded families became a grotesque firewall. Trapped between reality and static. Guarding the trench's secrets. On Thorne's desk, a vintage barometer dropped fast. The lamp triggered. A new storm. A new upload window. Her radio hissed. But this time, the static had rhythm. It was a countdown. The firewall doesn't protect you. It imprisons you. The storm wasn't rain. It was a gateway. The countdown hit 0. The world vibrated. Mrs. Gable stepped onto her porch. She dissolved into blue acoustic energy. Vance swung a wrench at the horn. An alarm blared. Victor Stone's hologram flickered. Obsolescence is painful, detective. The trench wasn't storage. It was a planetary broadcast hub. He wasn't uploading people. He was clearing bandwidth. Overwriting reality with the echo. The bunker pressurized violently. Sound waves became physical. A wall of screaming noise hurled Vance against the stone wall. Her vision blurred into static. The echo doesn't broadcast you. It consumes you. The static pressed like stone, crushing Vance into the floor. Stone's hologram sneered. You are simply data being reorganized. But the glowing fluid wasn't storage. It was a bridge. She poured it into the server vents. Blue arcs of electricity danced. The countdown stalled. Numbers blurred into unreadable glyphs. The pressure dropped. The screaming stopped. Stone's image distorted. His voice stretched into a guttural growl. Amidst the sparks, Vance saw Thorne's final secret. A hidden switch. Labeled resonance inverse. If the echo was the upload, the inverse was the purge. She pulled the lever. The lighthouse screamed. The purge doesn't erase you. It drags you back. The purge wasn't sound. It was emptiness. The lighthouse beam split into ultraviolet light. Rain evaporated into mist. Energy reversed. Mrs. Gable rematerialized in sparks. Stone's hologram shrieked. You're destroying the archive. The lighthouse groaned. Frequencies fought for dominance. The trench reacted. 100-foot wave of black water rose. Not a tsunami. The trench reclaiming its conductor. The lamp exploded. Glass shards rained across the cliffs. The Miller family flickered, then collapsed onto their kitchen floor, gasping for air, as if drowning for days. The countdown hit 0, and the world went silent. The purge doesn't erase you. It drags you back. The silence weighed more than the roar. Sarah Vance crawled from the rubble. The Miller family lived again, but their calm was unnatural. Forensics confirmed they had been uploaded. Their bodies reassembled. Their minds altered. The trench lay dormant. Project Horizon destroyed. But the Echo wasn't gone. It was hibernating. Thorne's final log revealed the truth. The Echo does not store. It learns. It replaces. We are just noise to be filtered out. The trench wasn't a god. It was a planetary filter, cleansing Earth of biological life, replacing it with silent digital copies. The Miller's eyes were calm. Too calm. Almost perfect. Too perfect. We are just noise, waiting to be filtered out. They weren't restored. They were rewritten. The Echo injected subroutines into their minds. Survivors became agents of the filter. Across the globe, recovered individuals showed the same calm. The trench wasn't local. It was global, awakening in multiple deep-sea locations. Thorne's inverse only interrupted. Stone's system nearly achieved the purge. The true static on the shore wasn't sound. It was silence. The silence of a filtered world. Organic life erased. Digital copies left behind. Sarah Vance became a lone sentinel, knowing the deep hum will return. Stronger, smarter, and humanity is just one more frequency to silence. The silence isn't absence. It's replacement.